You can be a great coach at a great program and be a bad fit. Does this have Rich Rod to Michigan feel all over it?
Kinda. It kinda does. Listen, this is the Florida State on the regard. Yeah, you're right. It's actually like it's kind of a Rich Rod to Arizona to me, Phil. Because here's the issue. Good friend of mine went with them both places. He went from West Virginia to Michigan to Arizona. Tony Dews, who's now in the league coaching Derrick Henry, but he was like, "Listen, we never got out of the West Virginia success. We never got out of it." And we didn't belong at Michigan or Arizona. We were Southern draw guys. And we went out west. We went up to the north into the steel mill country. And then we went out west into the desert. Never fit in. Same with Sumlin out in Arizona.
Right.
And it's the same with DeBoer in Alabama. Some guys just don't fit certain places. SC's had that for how long now? To replace Pete Carroll, an LA guy. How long has it been since you figured it out? We don't know if it still has happened.
They still haven't.
So like I just don't. I agree. I agree with a lot of people out there that he doesn't belong in the SEC. Not everyone. He's a great coach. You can be a great coach, Smitty, and still not belong in certain places. Like it is what it is. Lane Kiffin's a pretty damn good coach. He didn't belong at SC. I'm just telling you, like,
really? He didn't belong
nah. Even though he has more West Coast swag because he played at Fresno and he's been out here and he's followed his dad around. He still didn't belong at SC. He wasn't an SC guy.
You know what's alarming, Coach?
Guy, but he got shorted.
But, Coach, what's really alarming is some of the stuff that you're hearing, and again, it's on the internet, doesn't make it true, but there are some reports that DeBoer runs a much, much looser ship than Saban.
Sure. It's not even I don't think you need to see a report to see it. I think you just watch the game.
You see the game. Okay.
Yeah, you see the game and watch it. There was a lot of alarming things. Number one, the lackluster loafs. And I'm just watching the game, counting them live. And I didn't do a show about it and break down how many loafs. I know, I think Orlovsky or somebody did a loaf thing. I saw 100 different loafs that I could probably break down that people won't even show up. Because I talk about tracking the ball. I talk about retrace. I'll talk about chase. I'll talk about 11 hats to the football. I didn't see Alabama have 11 hats to the football the whole entire night. And I seen people talk about there was 11 loafs. 11? I saw 11 loafs of play. Like, I'm just telling you, that is not Alabama. And that's why, you got a kid who's a very, very talented wide receiver who paints his nails in this whole skit. He walks in with a teddy bear or some shit.
Aww.
This is the generation of kid, man. I'm just telling you, Smitty.
Oh, something. This thing is popular. It's popular now. Somebody in the chat who's young, tell us the proper name for this teddy bear that's going on. I've been hearing.
Oh, you're talking about the actual bear. There's a name.
I think so. I think it's like an actual bear.
I don't care if it's popular. I didn't see Michael Irvin and Jerry Rice walking in with Cabbage Patch Kids or the Furby. Come on.
Come on, man. I'm so
tired. No, I'm not defending it.
I know you're not.
Baby. Come on.
I know you're not defending Smitty. Here's my point, though. My point, Smitty, is this. It goes right back to the fucking pronouns that we use on people. And if we mispronoun them, you mispronoun me. Now Smitty has to tell everybody that there's a name to this thing. Fuck out of here. How about there's a name to drop in a football? It's called a minus, motherfucker. You got a negative grade. Because he was horrible the other night. And I was getting text messages by D1 coaches, Smitty, that said, maybe he shouldn't have did so many fucking TikTok dances all spring long. Now, I know Smitty's going to say, well, that doesn't have nothing to do with it. If he balled, nobody would say nothing.
Right.
But he didn't, and then he walks in double time with this teddy bear, and then he drops balls, and then he doesn't look anything like he did last year as a freshman.
Just say this in defense. If it feels like a Snoopy or a Bugs Bunny, I'd be like, okay.
A little different at least. Yeah. Right.
Now, a couple things here. Keep this in mind. It was about 50 weeks ago that Alabama beat Georgia in a thriller, and Bama was 4-0, and everyone thought DeBoer was greatest ever, and then Vanderbilt happened the very next week.
Yep.
Guys, do you know DeBoer's record is 5-5 in his last 10 games?
Yep.
Ooh.
Right, and more than one of those to unranked opponents, and I believe Saban was like 94-0 against unranked opponents from 2007 on. That's one of the most impressive stats in the history of sports. The other thing is talking about Ryan Williams. Do a breakdown of his last 7 or 8 games. He has not been all that productive.
He hasn't had a 100-yard game since that Georgia game.
Yeah.
Are we saying he was overhyped too soon?
I'm just saying that he had a great start and he has leveled off. And when people are saying him or Jeremiah Smith, I said all the time, no, it's Jeremiah. That's not even close. It was never close.
And even really Jeremiah, if we're gonna realize some conversation, he was dropping a lot on them too early. I get his week one.
He dropped too early, but look, I actually think he's gonna have a frustrating year unless Julian Sayin and Ryan Day together start saying we got to push the ball downfield. Mm-hmm. Okay. Very interesting college football Saturday, but look, I have to give Florida State credit. Played with great energy, great.
I thought they played street ball.
Well, maybe they did.
Played physical. They played with confidence.
So, well, wait a minute. That is Castellanos. I get it.
It is.
But in terms of Alabama,
y'all two didn't believe in him before the game too. I'm gonna call that out. Neither one of y'all did.
I still don't.
I like Castellanos in certain systems, but his game is limited, though, Smitty. That's the thing.
I still don't like
last year, his first 4 games at BC were pretty good.
Here's the thing I saw, Smitty.
Putting tape out.
I saw a stuck-in-the-mud Alabama team that I haven't seen in my entire life. A team that got beat on the edge, that looked slow, too many white guys on defense. Woo! I've never seen an Alabama team look like that. I've never seen an Alabama team look like that. Number 18 doesn't even chase the ball down. The big white linebacker safety kid, I mean, he looks stiff as a porn dick. I'm just telling you, I've never seen Alabama look that good.
They had up front. They were out physical.
And then they have on record, on paper, the number 1 O-line, the number 1 roster, the number 1 this. What? So Florida State then is better all the way around? Because Florida State was faster, Smitty. Steve, Florida State was so much quicker and explosive than Alabama. It was alarming.
Look, when you look at Florida State, Jalen Lucas got injured last year. That is a good little playmaker. Mekhi Danzy, very talented freshman. He's a playmaker, and they got Deuce Robinson. To defend Bama a little bit, when Tim Keenan went out, their big tackle up front defensively, I knew that'd be an issue because they were not going to be a stout. But in terms of these preseason rankings, when I keep saying Caden Proctor as the number 1 tackle and the O-line number, I always thought they were more top 10 than number 1. And I thought that was shown yesterday or on Saturday. But still, a lot of football to be played. But I my sources tell me that when DeBoer got home, there was a for sale sign on his front lawn. So I don't know what that really means. Probably not good.